Hey everyone, it's Jason here, and I want to talk about focus stacking with open source software. Until recently, it hasn't been a very good state of affairs. The most well-known application, of course, is Infuse. Not very good solutions for focus stacking. So pretty much up until recently, there hasn't really been a good solution for focus stacking with open source software. But there's a new program in town, and it's called Shine Stacker. That's right, this Shine Stacker program. It's a program written by a professor of experimental physics, Luca Lista, and he announced this program on the Discuss.Pixels forum, so that's how I found out about it. And I was eager to try it out. So let's take a look at the GUI right now, just so you can see a really quick example. This is the GUI of the program. It looks pretty user-friendly. I've used it. It has a few more options, and it looks a little more technical than Zerene Stacker, but I think it looks pretty good, and it's pretty easy to use. Okay, so now there are two important points about this program. The first is that it has a retouch feature. So even after the stacking procedure, it has a way, like Zerene Stacker, where you can take individual components from individual frames and touch up your image in case the focus stacking wasn't perfect. That's a pretty cool feature, and it's often necessary when you have a little bit of artifacting in complex stacks. Now, it's also like Zerene Stacker in that it has two algorithms, pyramid method and a depth map method. So the real question is, how does this software perform? I mean, like I said, Infuse isn't really a very good program at focus stacking because it always produces softness and halos. And I've tried lots of options with Infuse. I've pretty much tried every option. And although you can kind of make it better, it is never really that good and always produces halos in anything but the most simple of stacks. Okay. So I tested out this Shine Stacker program with both the pyramid method and the depth map method. So first, here's the good news. The pyramid method, I compared it to Zerene Stacker. The pyramid method is pretty much as good as Zerene Stacker. I did a stack of about 9 or 10 shots of my pocket knife with both programs using the pyramid method and the PMax method in Zerene Stacker. And here you can see side by side, the results are very similar. In fact, I think they're pretty much identical. I think they're kind of the same method or the same algorithm, basically. So the good news is that Shine Stacker is basically the first open source program that can actually do good focus stacking, at least one with a GUI, right? Because there are some command line applications, but to be honest, even though I'm a bit of a technical guy, I don't really like using command line applications too much. It's nice to have a GUI. Anyway, I also tried the depth map method. Now, I didn't get as good results with the depth map method, and here you can see a comparison between the D method in Zerene Stacker and the depth map method in Shine Stacker. Zerene Stacker did a much better job. The Shine Stacker program produced a fairly soft image. Now, it is possible that when I was doing this, I didn't use the best parameters, and you can tweak quite a few parameters, as you can see in this GUI box here in Shine Stacker. So Shine Stacker does give you a lot of advanced options. You can tweak it, but even with tweaking a lot of parameters, I didn't get it to work quite as well as Zerene, no matter which parameters I used. It's always possible I wasn't using the best parameters, but I tried quite a few. Okay, just a couple of comments. So Zerene Stacker, for me, is just a little bit more polished and easy to use. You don't have to tweak so many parameters, and it gives pretty much good results every time. That being said, if you're looking for a program that has at least one easy-to-use focus stacking method, the pyramid method in Shine Stacker works very well, better than any other open source solution I've tried. But you know what? The Shine Stacker program is in rapid development. Luca is responding very quickly to feedback on the Discuss.Pixels forum, so I can only imagine it's just going to get better and better. Honestly, it's a very impressive program. It's an awesome program. And if you want a free open source stacking solution, this is just absolutely great. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video announcing this new and awesome free open source focus stacking program by Luca Lista called Shine Stacker. But if you didn't enjoy this video, try taking shallow depth of field portraits.